I believe they do have a sense of humor because they're quite silly.
Ferrets are silly?
Oh, yes. If you've ever seen their movements, they're completely ridiculous.
Yeah, they're so long.
They're so long.
Yeah, that's
I think
beautiful.
they're happy in their bodies.
Wow.
They're happy with themselves.
What's that
free.
like?
I don't know. Yeah. You know, as from kids, when we're kids, we get to do whatever we want. We get to just jump around and dance, and then as you get older, they just tell you to sit there and don't move, and you gotta walk like this, and don't talk to people like this. And I think that's why some of us burst out and just do some of the most terrible things and heinous crimes. Listen, I know a lot of people on the inside that are really good people at the core.
Sure.
You know, but
yeah,
life just beats you down.
So you're saying like a couple of bad days could just turn into...
You don't think so?
Oh, I just didn't think about it that way. I'm a little more scared. Whoa. Just is that fast? Snap fast? Like
that.
Wow.
One decision, one wrong decision, one bad decision. Change your life.
Welcome, KWHO Radio 87.9. It's your boy Glenn Sheen in the studio today for the Who Are You interview. And who are you exactly? This is Louis Campione. He's here from Ferrets for Felons.
Ferrets for Felons, that's right. Glenn, look, I just want to say, first and foremost, thank you so much for having me on your show.
Oh, dude, Louis, thank you for doing this.
I've heard your voice so many times. It's just carried me through so many nights and hard times, and I just, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for having me.
Well, Louis, thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. I mean, we don't even broadcast at night. I mean, we broadcast at night, but I'm not on usually.
I have tapes, recordings.
You have recordings?
Yeah.
Of this show, of my interviews?
Yeah.
Wow. It's so nice to meet a real fan.
The prison does.
The prison does?
They have recordings.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
So the prison started taking recordings of our radio interviews?
Yeah. It's one of the few things we actually have access to.
That's amazing. Okay, wow. Okay, I don't want to get ahead of myself here. This is not about me. It's about you, Louis Campione, and you are here from the nonprofit, you said?
Ferrets for Felons.
Ferrets for Felons.
Not about me. It's about the other felons and the ferrets that we bring together with them.
Okay, so this is like real ferrets here, right?
Actual ferrets.
Physical
like a
ferrets.
mongoose.
Mongoose?
Yes. Like a mongoose. It's in the family.
Mongoose and whenever I heard mongoose, I always thought of like a goose, and not a mongoose.
It's a common misconception, but it's like a long rat.
Okay,
but cuter, a lot cuter.
The mongoose is or the ferret?
Both.
Both.
Okay. They're very similar, smaller snout. Cuter.
Okay, wild. Let's dial it back a bit and tell everybody, let them in on the story. Let's tell us about how you got here to this organization and where you are in life right now.
All right. So I was locked up north.
Okay.
For illegal dumping. And
illegal dumping.
Okay.
Do you feel comfortable talking about what that might be online or on air?
Sure. Well, as it started out, like most things, innocently enough. Mm-hmm. Friends of mine, they wanted to compost, but their buildings didn't allow compost. So I said, hey, look, I'll take your compost and bring it to somebody else's building where they allow compost. So I take little bags and little pails of people's compost and then take it and put it in a compostable area in another building. But then it, as other things, like it grew. Next thing you know, I'm getting rid of TVs and sofas and...
Whoa.
That's...
Well, hey, not to judge. I'm just saying, like, how did you jump from, like, composting bag full of compost into a composting space, but to, like, televisions and, like...
People, they ask for favors and they say, hey, listen, I'll give you a couple bucks if you could just get rid of this. Can you just get rid? I'll give you a couple bucks so you can get rid of this.
We've all done a lot of things for a couple bucks.
Yeah, and next thing you know, it was kind of like a small business, and it grew, and I had to feed myself,
Yeah.
You do what you got to do to get by.
So, Louis, you are suddenly becoming a kingpin of trash, if you will. You're throwing stuff away. How'd you get pinched? How did the law clamp its long arms around you?
There, a friend of a friend just kind of they saw what was happening, mm-hmm. and they ratted.
Wow.
And they ratted, and they did a whole investigation on me. So for months and months and months, they were tracking me.
Wow.
And watching everything that I was doing. So it's not just like one dump that'll get you, incarcerated. It's many, many dumps.
Wow. So you were dumping all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heavily.
And then rat, which again is
not a
ratted
ferret.
on you.
Yeah.
You want ferret friends, not rat friends.
All 4 ferret friends.
Amen.
All 4 ferret friends.
Well, let's get to that. How did it lead to ferrets? So while you were incarcerated, is that the right term?
Incarcerated, yes. Ferrets and felons are both very misunderstood creatures. And this is why I believe they belong together. Felons and ferrets, we get a bad rap. There's so many people out there. Everyone's going crazy for all the animals, for dogs, for cats.
Yeah.
What about ferrets? They're the most returned animal.
The most returned animal?
The most returned animal.
You're kidding me. So did you get a ferret then in prison?
I did. I got the ferret.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How?
The warden. Make a wish.
Had the ferret committed a crime of some sort that they were like, this guy's in?
I mean, I think that's, a little presumptuous. Why would you think that he's a bad ferret?
No, I just thought like normally you wouldn't let an animal into a prison.
It's not, yes.
But like maybe the animal committed a crime. Maybe it did some tax evasion and then now they're...
I don't think you're taking this seriously.
Oh, my bad, man. No, Lou, do you mind if I call you Lou? Or you said Lou earlier?
Sure.
Luis.
It's Louis.
Louis.
It's not, there's...
Louis. So not Lou. Louis.
Maybe not today.
You got it, buddy. Or man, sir. I'm really not trying to offend you. I'm especially not trying to offend you, but I feel like I am, and I'm sorry.
You're a joker. I get it. You're
a
radio guy.
I like to ease tension by cracking jokes, and it's something that caused so much joy for some, and the end of my marriage for others. But I think it's fun to make light, but I'm not trying to make light of the plight of a felon or a ferret, for that matter.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. I've been told that I don't have a very good sense of humor, and that's something that I work on. But that's because when you're on the inside, you kind of lose your people skills.
Sure.
Yeah. You forget how to have relationships, and again, this is why it is so important to bring these two together, to bring the ferret and the felon together, to teach them how to have a relationship with another creature so that when they get back out there, they're not completely lost.
That's beautiful, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on the outside my whole life, and hopefully, keep on staying out. But I feel like even as someone who's free to walk about everywhere I go, I've forgotten or lost how to have good relationships with people sometimes. Oh yeah, absolutely. This right here is probably my favorite space. I get to be in the studio. I get to meet new people. They come to me. They tell me what their life is, and then I go out and then I try to strike up a conversation at Applebee's, and it just falls flat. Yeah, and it's supposed to be you're supposed to be eating good in the neighborhood. So why is everyone in my neighborhood, rude?
I don't get rude people.
I don't get rude people either. It's just it pays nothing. It costs nothing to be kind. So my mom always said. Yeah.
Do you think that that rude people just haven't had enough humble pie?
Maybe. I think any type of pie would make them happy. Maybe banana cream, Boston cream as well. That's another good one. It tastes like Boston and cream. So who's mad at that?
Listen, Glenn, I don't want you to judge me.
Yeah.
But I'm a pumpkin pie fan.
You're a pumpkin pie fan?
Oh, yeah.
What about pumpkin pie do you love so much?
Glenn, are you serious?
Yeah, that was a serious question. Sorry. The
pumpkin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You like the pumpkin part of the pie. Yeah. I hear it now. It's kind of a dumb question. It's not the crust, of course, because that would be... any pie.
I'm sorry. I can't tell when you're joking or not.
I don't know when I am either right now. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why. And I feel I'm perfectly safe with you, like a ferret.
Listen, I've never committed an aggressive crime.
Oh, not at all. No, just dumping stuff isn't a crime. No, I mean, it's a crime, but it's not like a fight you crime. No, I think it's just your energy. I think I get intimidated very easily by anyone who has a strong personality.
Oh.
So it's a compliment. You do. And you said you have a weak, or not weak, but you're not a good sense of humor. But remember that the term sense of humor is sense. You just have a sense of it, some people have a good sense of humor. What's that mean? I have a good sense of smell. Well, you know who has an incredible sense of smell? Ferrets.
Ferrets.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're on the ferret kick for sure.
They got incredible senses across the board. I believe they do have a sense of humor because they're quite silly.
Ferrets are silly?
Oh yes. If you've ever seen their movements, they're completely ridiculous.
Yeah, they're so long.
They're so long.
Yeah, that's
I think
beautiful.
they're happy in their bodies.
Wow.
They're happy with themselves.
What's that
free.
like?
I don't know. Yeah. You know, as from kids, when we're kids, we get to do whatever we want. We get to just jump around and dance. And then as you get older, they just tell you to sit there and don't move. And you got to walk like this and don't talk to people like this. And I think that's why some of us burst out and just do some of the most terrible things and heinous crimes. Listen, I know a lot of people on the inside that are really good people at the core.
Sure.
You know, but
yeah,
life just beats you down.
So you're saying like a couple of bad days could just turn into...
You don't think so?
Oh, I just didn't think about it that way. I'm a little more scared. Whoa. Just is that fast? Snap fast? Like
that.
Wow.
One decision, one wrong decision, one bad decision. Change your life.
Wow. Okay. Well, we got to go to an ad break. So speaking of decisions, hey, KWHO heads, I hope you I hope you don't make any terrible decisions during the ad break that get you locked up for life. Listen to the ad breaks and come on back. We'll be in the studio here with Louis Campione. We'll be right back. Wow, man. Wow. Okay. You're doing great. How you feeling?
I feel very, very nervous inside.
Really? You don't seem nervous. You're making me nervous a little bit because you're very stoic. You know, you have a nice, quiet voice. It kind of draws you in, you know?
I try to stay peaceful. I meditate.
Oh, I love that. You meditate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a mantra?
You gotta. No.
No?
I just like to think of joyful things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Joyful stuff?
Joyful things.
Okay. Well, what's that like?
Pumpkin pie. Ferrets. Freedom, not being on the inside.
Oh, those are three great things. Freedom, pumpkin pie, and ferrets. I'm going to write that down. Maybe I'm going to think about those things too, if you don't mind.
I would invite you to
I'm going
think
to
about
sit
this.
and light some incense, and I'm going to sit cross-legged next to my air mattress, and I'm going to meditate tonight. Wow. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Yeah, we're coming back from the ad break.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's really good. And,
okay.
Yeah, you're wonderful. That's awesome. And we're back. Welcome back, KWHO heads, 87.9 KWHO Radio. That was a great ad you just heard there about finding your home in Edina. Edina, live beyond your means. We're still in the studio today with Louis Campione. So happy to have you here. He's here from the organization Ferrets for Felons. It is a nonprofit that links up lovely little, silly little ferrets with some lovely, silly little felons. Well, I shouldn't... You tell me if that's okay to say or not.
I'd say that's fine to say.
Okay, yay.
Silly.
Everyone's silly.
Maybe not little, but...
Sorry. What I meant was big old silly
felons.
Big old silly felons.
Big old silly felons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Listen, am I going to get to plug the calendar?
Yeah, please do. Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
You have a calendar available.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
lay it on us. Yeah. Let's let the listeners know how we can support Ferrets for Felons, both the ferrets and the felons. Big old felons.
Well, you know, you can just donate money, donate cash.
Donate cash.
Donate cash, just send cash.
Not like, so mail cash to you?
Mail cash, ferretsforfelons.com. We have an Instagram page. We're working on getting, you know, all the socials together, but like...
Oh, gosh, yeah. Wouldn't that be great, though? You can go open your phone and look at all these silly little ferrets hanging out with all these, these felons doing stuff. And
Yeah. That's what people want.
That is what people want.
That's what people
that's
want.
what I want to see.
Do you know what kind of pictures we have?
I'm assuming ferrets.
Ferrets with their felons.
With their felons. Okay,
yes.
Excellent.
I didn't bring any with me today because we are sold out.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, amazing.
They are going like hotcakes. They are very, very popular. But I do have a digital copy that I'd like you to just you can cruise through and see.
Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely. I'd love to see these.
Different months.
Yeah, let's see
some of the pictures and all that.
So we start with January, obviously.
You could start with whatever day you want.
Well, I mean, for the calendar sense of the word here for it. Oh, Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is the felon acting out the crime they were arrested for?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, second question, not a joke, are they all going to be nude?
Well, they're
Before I scroll,
Glenn, they're not nude. The ferrets are covering the important parts.
so that's the theme. So we're gonna.
I told you they're going like hotcakes.
Oh,
we are getting crazy response letters.
This crime has to be embezzlement, right?
Oh,
I'm on February.
yes, February. Yes,
Yeah, because we're getting ready for tax season. Wow.
Wait, can you go all the way to October,
October,
Mr. Fall?
Okay. Ooh, yeah. Summer's very graphic.
That's a fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of housewives.
Yeah, June is stacked with.
What did I tell you about the felons? They're not small, are they, Glenn?
No, they're big old felons.
Big old felons.
That one, wow. Honestly, August, the ferret barely covers it. Crazy. Jesus. I mean, some other religious thing. And October. Oh, okay.
Peekaboo.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a long ferret.
Ooh. I think I'm good on the November. I'm going to let that be a surprise for me, November, December.
All right, not your cup of tea. That's fine.
Definitely, but if you're not someone's cup of tea, you might be their shot of whiskey, right? That was a joke. I should have said that before. That's also
that one. I got that.
You got that one.
I got that.
Hey, okay. All right, Lewis. We only have a few minutes left, but we do have something we always do as a tradition here on the show. It's called the KWHO questionnaire. So I want to go ahead and shoot you off some random questions here. Some of them we've collected from our listeners during the hour here, and we're going to go ahead and ask you to just shoot from the hip. Say what comes first to mind, and we'll go ahead and fire away when you're ready. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Your favorite celebrity whose name starts with T?
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Excellent choice. Yeah, absolutely. Hustle and Flow.
Hustle and Flow.
And the
I
first
know about
Iron
hustling.
Man. You know about hustling for sure. And flowing too, I bet, too.
You know that river systems are just like the veins in our body? River systems.
River systems are just like the veins in our body?
Just something I came up with while I was meditating.
Philosophical. Okay, cool. Maybe that'll be my mantra next time I meditate. Yeah.
I would meditate with you.
You can meditate together?
Sure you can.
More than one person?
Yeah. I've been meaning to, branch out to, finding new friends.
Dude, I've been meaning to find new friends too. It's kind of hard.
You said you kind of have a problem like finding friends like your Applebee's or some shit.
Well, I don't know why everyone at Applebee's is A, so coupled up all the time, and B, why can't, some guy just ask some questions and get an answer, like, hey, what are you eating? That's not an offensive question. I'm sitting at Applebee's eating good in the neighborhood. We're supposed to be a neighborhood. And I'm like, hey, what are you eating? They're like, Applebee's. And I'm like, okay. But I would love to be your friend.
I'll go to Applebee's.
You want to go to Applebee's?
Let's go.
Dude, I would love this.
This is incredible.
Meet some of your ferrets?
Yeah.
That'd be good. Am I able to hang out with ferrets even though I'm not a felon?
Of course you are. Of course you are. Come on. This is for everyone, Glenn. This is for everyone. This is not just for felons. This is for the whole world. These animals are very therapeutic.
Yeah.
They have veins, like the rivers.
In our bodies. Right. I think that's what you said.
There's more similarities than you would think.
That's really beautiful. And then one last question for you. What's your favorite kind of pie? Pumpkin. I knew that. Oh, wow. That's so crazy.
You're a funny guy.
No, that wasn't even a joke. That's one of the questions.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I'm getting to know you, and I like your jokes.
Okay, well, that is the best thing I could possibly ask for. Lewis.
Campione.
Ferrets for Felons. Not spelled the way you'd think, but go to the website, send them some money, get yourself a calendar, or hey, come on down to the Applebee's off of Highway 100. You might see us there. We'll have a good old time. Up next, we have a solid rock block of Wham. That's right, Wham. None of George Michael's solo stuff because we cannot afford the rights to play all of that. But if you don't want to listen to Wham, go ahead and just turn it off and listen to his own music on there. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.
Wake me up before you go.
yeah.